That shit sounds like an alien being hit by a car.
Damn illegal aliens. Greetings, Earthlings. I have come from Uranus. Would you come from mine?
And I'm the little voice in your head that comes every time someone crosses the border, because fuck you, no one is illegal on stolen land.
Welcome to the Shitheads Podcast.
A podcast where we purge our cognitive urges and hopefully inspire you to do the same because it's cathartic and therapeutic.
If you're not familiar with the id, it is the part of the mind in which innate instinctive impulses and primary processes are manifest.
Unchecked and wild. Like herpes.
Herpes. Yes, herpes. Even when it's latent, it's always there, like Freddy Krueger, waiting in the slimy shadows of your dick.
And I'd still take herpes over Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, come on. Horror's so fun.
No.
Yes, horror.
No.
It's the thrill of a roller coaster or a haunted house. It's like the thrill of like, oh my god, this might be the end of my life.
Yeah.
Do you do roller coasters?
Hell the fuck no.
No, and you don't do haunted houses, scary movies.
Nope.
No, and you don't eat grape jelly beans because you're afraid they'll taste like puke, so you don't take any risks, is what you're saying.
Shut the fuck up. I take a risk every fucking day.
No.
Just not in a way that sucks.
It's fun.
What's the fucking
Listen,
reward
me judging
in
you
horror
about
movies?
that is funny because I don't do roller coasters or haunted houses either. I probably will never go skydiving. That's why it's
I'll
funny.
go fucking skydiving, bitch. I will do that.
Maybe indoor skydiving, although I heard someone...
Fuck that. I want the full thing.
I heard someone broke a leg even doing that.
Oh yeah,
Indoor
you could
skydiving,
die.
so... Indoor skydiving? No, indoor.
I'm assuming you can die doing anything.
That's
so
true.
Yes.
If you go high enough, and then suddenly the power just goes out. Wouldn't that be terrible?
Everybody, go to your nearest indoor skydiving facility.
But first check that there's a backup generator.
Just everybody go. Don't do anything. Just try it.
Yeah.
Let's just see what fucking happens.
Maybe I would.
No, you know why I don't do fucking roller coasters? Because dying at a theme park is just some sick, twisted shit. You know, like, that's why clowns are so creepy and, like, creepy carnivals are a thing. Because it's, like, a happy place. And then there's fucked up shit happening there. It's like when people get decapitated on a ride. Like, that's just so gruesome.
Yeah.
Because it's there, especially, like...
Well, and it's very rare. It's a freak accident.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like you've been watching scary movies, like Final Destination, where that shit happens. Like, roller coasters get derailed, because that doesn't really ever happen.
I don't give a fuck, no. I'm dying in a non-fucked up... Well, no, my own kind of fucked up, I'm sure. And I know it'll be something that could have definitely been prevented, but I said fuck it and did something anyway. And there might be, combustions.
Combustions?
Yes, there will be fire. And brimstone.
Cool.
And laughter.
Maybe you'll be burned...
Take you down to hell with me!
Maybe you'll be burned at the stake.
Bitch!
Ooh. No, you mean witch.
Stupid.
I know. I know.
Dude.
Duh. I don't do roller coasters because they make me sick. Like movement, a lot of movement like that. Even like planes and boats sometimes. Just motion sickness.
Sucks.
Yeah. It's me being sensitive again. My sensitive digestive system, my sensitive equilibrium.
So fucking sensitive.
I know, it's the problem. I'm trying to work through it, but I'm not gonna get on a roller coaster. Fuck that. Also, I love scary movies, but haunted houses where they can run up behind you and touch you and shit. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Mm-mm.
No, I've had traumatic experiences.
Really?
In a haunted house in Cub Scouts when I was really young, like young, and everyone was having a grand old time going through this giant outdoor, like huge, like you take pit stops. It's like haunted house after haunted house after haunted house after like haunted hayride, like haunted swimming pool, like outdoor long time. And I was miserable, crying, screaming, hanging out on my parents the whole time, and everyone was laughing and having fun, and I just felt like an idiot. But I was so young. I mean, everyone else was the same age as me and having a lot of fun, but I wasn't into it. It's scary.
It's not just that. It's like, that shit doesn't leave you.
Yeah. So, the scary part of your brain, like that's scared, is like the same part that feels joy in some people. And so that, like, weird dopamine feeling you get when you're really scared by something gives you the same release of endorphins for some people that something exciting like love does for you. So that's why some people's wirings are crossed in a different way than other people's. And also, those people who are like adrenaline junkies, they don't feel fear the same way normal people feel fear. It's like their base dopamine level is so much lower than a normal average person that in order to feel the same dopamine level normal happiness that other people feel, it's like they have to do crazy shit to get a crazy endorphin rush, adrenaline rush to get those kind of like normal. It's almost like it's not scary to them. It's just normal. Like, I feel alive now. Isn't that crazy?
I understand that in a certain way, yes.
I'm surprised you don't like scary movies then.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm tilted a different way.
Yeah. But it's that kind of thing. Bungee jumping and shit like that where you're like, I might die. Whee! I feel alive. It's that kind of thing, you know?
I feel alive when causing discomfort.
See, everyone's different.
Yes.
You're special in your own way.
Yes. At night, it appears that I hallucinate. Like, on meds, without meds. It's just fucking there. And it's small things. It's not like full-on scenes or nothing. It's just... when you are capable of seeing things without any good fucking reason, you don't want to watch something that'll give you a reason and or make what you see even worse. Like, fuck.
It's like sleep paralysis. Did you ever have that?
No.
Never?
No.
I had it once in my life, and it was fucking terrifying.
Really?
Like, nothing you could imagine. I was at my old apartment, and it was like... it was aliens.
What?
It was like weird. It was like out of my periphery, behind the couch, was like two different, like just standing like one a little bit taller than the other, just motionless, but like mannequins, but like very like bigger heads than that. It was in my actual room, like half awake. It was fucking terrifying, and it was so terrifying that I was thinking about it all day, and the next night couldn't sleep because I was afraid it was gonna happen again. It was so terrifying. But it's only happened once in my life. Think of people who do that, have that all the time.
That's me. It's not just the paralysis, it's that fucking feeling along with it. I know it wasn't paralysis because it was... these things woke me up by making a sound or like a movement or something. This shit would wake me up out of my sleep. I'd turn... look, or something would just already be there, and after a while I learned, instead of immediately looking away, screaming, turning on the light, fucking look at it. Like, just look at it. And I did, and I watched one fade away. Like,
wow.
I still don't know what to do with that information. Like, I haven't figured out what the fuck that means.
Well, you know, dreams and anything having to do with sleep is all just a giant metaphor anyway, because that's what our brains do. So it's literally that metaphor of like facing it and it goes away. It's like doesn't have power over you when you have power over it.
You just fucked with me. Oh my god.
What? That's like the most obvious thing, no?
No.
No?
Say that again. What?
Well, dreams and sleeping is all just a giant metaphor, whatever you're doing. It's really easy to dream analyze.
Well, yeah, of course.
Analyze is not
anal size.
Anal size your dreams.
Yeah, interpreting dreams is
so
really fucking
if it's
easy.
all a metaphor, that means when a fear is right there in front of you, and then you stare it down and it disappears, it's having power over the things that scary things that you think have power over you, you know. That's
the thing though, is that I would assume that's what that is, but literally these things wake me up.
Right, like your pervasive thoughts.
Like a voice. No, like fucking voice right there in my ear. And there's a difference between voice in your head because you hear yourself speak and think and everything. It's not that. It is a physical voice. I can feel it coming to my head. Yeah. Well,
it's very possible that it could be a dream thing. Who knows what else it could be?
I've been awake, like, gotten up real fast, turned on the light, or whatever, kicked at it, shit like that. Like, I'm awake.
I think it's a weird half sleep state.
God damn.
Yeah. That's frightening. I get it too.
Because I was sick of it. I couldn't stand sleeping with the lights on anymore. And just going to sleep afraid, trying to avoid it, and then not being able to, and then just sleeping and sleeping. So, like during the day. So then I would fuck up, like, my circadian rhythm. Is that the thing?
Circadian, yeah.
Yeah. My natural says stay up all night anyway. And then I'd do that and have to do things during the 9 to 5 business day. And then I'd try to get sleep or say fuck it and not. And I just can't make it work. Just can't.
Yeah. I think you do have sleep paralysis. I think you thought you didn't, but I think that kind of is a form of it.
Doesn't paralysis mean you don't fucking move?
So sometimes can you not move?
No, I move every
never.
time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a weird place. That's a weird. You should write about it or something. About befriending them and having a really close relationship with them.
Thank you. I don't want a tulpa.
A tulpa.
You trying to make me make a tulpa? Tell them what the fuck stupid shit is.
We recently discovered the true definition of what a tulpa is, which is supposed to be some sort of ancient, like legendary, mythical, that kind of thing. Like it's a myth, pretty much. A tulpa being a manifestation of whatever you want, being able to bring something to life. Right? You kind of researched it a little more than I did.
Yeah.
Putting a name and a face to something that didn't exist, but it exists now because you willed it into existence, kind of thing. And then it's there forever and you can't get rid of it.
And it becomes sentient.
Yeah.
And on its own.
Let's not do that.
That's me. That's what I am. I came straight out of somebody's imagination.
No, you are, but they're malicious and you're not. Generally not malicious. You're here for good reasons and good intent. Tulpas are evil generally, I think. You're not evil.
I don't think so either.
For the most part. If you have to choose one or the other, for the most part, you're not.
I'm evil with a damn good reason and purpose.
Right. It's all about intent.
Evil with a good purpose.
Yeah. Intent is what matters. Dreams are interesting. I like that subject. Maybe that should be a whole thing we do one time.
Oh, it should be. For sure.
I used to have a book that I flipped through.
Me too.
It's actually on my shelf behind you. And I would do it whenever I had a dream and be like, what does this mean? Which is really fucking exciting. Then smoked every day for many years marijuana. Stopped having dreams pretty much.
Really?
And it wasn't very healthy eating wise, and I wasn't having dreams. And then when I got, like, haven't drank or smoked for a long time and started eating better, my dreams started coming back. Weird.
Cool.
Maybe different for every person, but for me it was that. And I realized I don't need the book anymore because when you know how your own brain works, you're the one who understands your own metaphors more than anyone else. So if you're like, what could that mean? And you analyze it. It's fucking so interesting. I love it.
I haven't looked up what anything in my dreams might mean in a long time because I'm like, yeah, I know what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah, you can get it.
I've looked up a couple recently. One where I was literally eating my left tit.
Oh my god. And you woke up and it was just in your mouth and you're like, fuck.
No, but like literally titty off in my hand. And I was like chewing on like the skin and I'm like, oh yep, there's the nipple. That's the best part. And then in my dream I realized I was eating a nipple and I could feel everything, every nuance of the nipple in my mouth and I just went like just as I fucking thought and said, oh, nipple's the best part. Oh. It like died in my mouth. Ew. You're eating your own titty. Ah!
What did your nipple taste like? Did you have taste in your dream?
I don't know. I just assumed it was kind of like eating chicken skin off a wing, you know?
Oh my god.
That's what was going on with my tit. Like skin sliding off.
So if we had to analyze that.
Actually, eating of breasts symbolizes nourishment.
That's a whole subject. Is it?
It's a fucking thing.
Wow.
It's like nourishing and
nourishing.
Like, nurturing, yes.
So you're trying to nurture yourself.
Yes.
That makes sense. I think we could have come to that conclusion.
Right, but I mean, the dream where I let a giraffe motorboat me. No, it was a fucking ostrich.
Motorboat you.
I let a fucking ostrich motorboat me in a dream once. Wow. That made more sense to me than eating my boob, to be honest.
What did that one mean to you?
It just meant I let anybody do anything.
Oh my god.
So long as it's a great idea that's never been done before.
Hey, do you have a lot of dreams about your boobs?
No.
Okay, those are just two examples that happened to.
Literally, that's the only two that I recall.
Okay, cool.
I made an impression, like, I don't think...
I would analyze... If I didn't know you and you didn't already know what it was, I would say it's an ostrich. Ostriches bury their head in the sand.
Right.
Burying his head in your boobies.
Yes.
For some reason, like, you're a protection for the ostrich kind of thing.
It was a mix of those. It was the head burying in the sand and also... the fact that I ignore why I let myself do things I don't want to do. Because they sound ridiculous and like they should happen. That's the only reason why I do most of the things I do. That sounds fucking appalling, absurd, and fucking bizarre. I'm like, oh god, oh, I can only become so erect. I must do this. My soul has such a boner for things. Yeah.
That's great. Because what if your soul was flaccid? That would be sad.
Flaccid.
Flaccid. Yeah. It's better to have a boner soul, for sure. Yeah.
I like my boner. I like keeping it up.
Aww.
And now that I work at my current place of employment, I have learned how to keep the dick up in every way. Bathmate is the best pump for the penis. It doesn't use air pressure, no, not pneumatic. It uses hydraulic pressure, which will fill the penis more evenly and consistently. Air pressure, naughty, can cause bruising, bumps, bulges, blah.
Oh my god, that's what this bulge is from?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, bitch.
Hey. No, I don't know about this. Do you never think I'm green?
No.
I feel like it. I feel really mundane sometimes. And then I go into I think I go back and forth. I think I'm transient.
But what's your perception of mundane? How do you regard it specifically?
Conventional, like you were saying. Kind of fit the mold, status quo. Just want to get through it. But then I have my creative side. I know that I'm purple sometimes. And then I feel like I can drift in between both worlds. If astrology is true, and I'm a Libra rising, that means I want everyone to be happy and feel welcome and have a connection to everyone and have everything be nice. So I feel like I can get along with anyone if I really try.
Well, fuck. I'm a Leo rising, and all I give a shit about is whether I have a cigarette. Speaking of,
break time. Alright, so let me ask you. Phobias, as in irrational fears. Not like, there are normal fears that people have, like death and
balls.
Pain. Yeah, so that's a form of phobia. Irrational fear, not rational. Irrational phobias. Have you any?
I don't like cotton.
Cotton?
Like cotton balls or cotton thingies. Like gauze and shit.
It's like the texture.
Literally, whenever I open a new bottle of meds and they have like the seal and then cotton.
What is it about it?
The texture.
It's the texture,
apart
right?
of it. I mean,
it is that texture. It's like
squeaking and shit, and it's awful.
It's like gritty.
Yes.
It reminds me of like when you grind your teeth on accident. It's that kind of like gritty.
Yes. For your
So
ears.
imagine chewing on a cotton then.
I do.
You do it or you imagine it?
I imagine it. It fucks me up.
Like those freaky those shows about people who have weird addictions, like the show that's called like A&E. I can't believe I shoved this in my mouth hole, like that kind of thing. Cotton and like plaster and shit like that.
Yes.
Those people have the opposite of phobias. They have philias, like cotton.
Philias.
Cotton aphilia.
Yes.
Aphilia, bro.
Nice.
I have like sharks. I know that's an irrational like a phobia because it's like
fuck sharks. I don't swim in lakes.
Right, exactly. Well, that's the point.
You know why? They found bull sharks in Lake Michigan. Like not a whole lot of them, but they found like at least 2.
I can't fuck with sharks cause Jaws as a kid.
Just because it's smart not to fuck with sharks. I don't give a fuck. That ain't no damn phobia.
But
that's a true.
It's classified as a phobia because literally you and I right here in my house. There's no reason to fear sharks because they're nowhere near us.
I don't fear them coming at me. Like, on land. Come the fuck on.
Yeah.
In water, reasonable doubt. Are you in a man-made body of water? Yes? Cool. Yeah. There might be alligators, though, if you're in fucking Florida.
Yeah, fuck that.
Or if you're in... What was it, Albany Park, where they found that fucking alligator?
Albany Park?
Yeah.
Albany Park, Illinois? Chicago?
Yes.
Like where we are right now?
Alligator.
You know that's where we are right now.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I should have told you. This was like 2 months ago, maybe.
This is where I live.
Sorry. I thought you knew!
No, I don't.
They called him Chance the Snapper. Isn't that cute?
Chance. That makes it a little better that there was a monster in my backyard.
I mean, they didn't kill it. They just got it, relocated it, or some shit. I don't know, but they didn't kill it.
I just looked it up. Salachiophobia or salachiophobia. I don't know if you pronounce the CH or ch. But salachiophobia is the fear of sharks, apparently. That's like a phobia, like debilitating. But you're right, I don't touch bodies of water. Nope. I just don't do it by general rule. Especially if it's like you can't see the bottom. It's like murky water.
Yeah.
No, a pond.
Are you fucking kidding me?
A pond,
Never.
a river, a lake, an ocean, I don't care what it is.
Hate it.
Thank you. I agree. I've seen too many.
I have to try so hard to ignore it, and I fucking hate it the whole time.
Yeah. Think of like giant squids and blue whales and shit like that.
No, I'm just thinking of gross shit too. Like, so for maybe the 3rd or 4th time that I have fallen out of a canoe with someone, because fuck canoeing, apparently. I can kayak all goddamn day long, no problem, but canoeing, every single time I've been in a canoe, it has tipped over. And because of the person I was canoeing with. Every time.
Because they don't know what they're doing?
Yeah. Or they do something real fucking stupid. And me, I'm just sitting straight up, back straight, hands in lap, staring off in the distance, and we tilt over slowly.
You're like, I'm gonna fall now.
Yep, and I was perfectly perpendicular to it the entire way down.
Shit, son.
Perfect posture.
And did you have a fear? Did you have an aversion to water before that, or only after that?
I didn't have an aversion to it. No. The aversion started the 3rd time a canoe tipped over with myself.
Oh my god.
Yes, 3rd time.
Maybe it's just canoes.
And I was swimming back from the middle of the river to the shore, and there was this gross, disgusting algae seaweed shit, and it was like a shit soup. Like, you know when you see after you just blast one out and there's like silt of your ass in the toilet? Stepping into that fucking algae.
I get
seaweed, kelp, whatever.
I get that algae's gross.
It was ass silt. And the water was disgusting and it smelled really bad.
Yeah, water's no good. Bodies of water, no.
It's a shit soup also, so no.
Especially ponds, like stagnant water.
Yeah. Yeah, number 3 did not make it 50 feet from the shore. Again.
And you tipped over.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, real fast. Didn't even know what was happening. I was like, wait, but what made this happen? We were balanced!
Everything was going
so well! Like when Top D tipped us over. Top D.
Top D.
Top
Tippity
D.
top D. Topsy-turvy totty.
Topsy-turvy toppy. No.
That was lovely. That was like a new tongue twister, verbal warm-up. What if you went to a production backstage and people stare at the wall really closely and do the really close whispered exercises and stuff, and you saw someone backstage. They were just warming up before a show, and they were like, topsy-turvy, topsy-turvy.
Oh, I'm picturing all of you musical theater queerbacks. Who are my soulmates.
Yeah, we love them. Those vocal warm-ups are really fucking funny when you do inappropriate ones. There's this channel on YouTube, The Game Grumps, and they were talking about ones...
Game Grumps! I listened to that. I love it.
Listen, I love The Game Grumps.
Did you see the one with the creators of Rick and Morty?
With Justin Roiland. I know he's on one. I've never seen that one.
It is so fucking.
Oh, of course
good.
I'll watch it. I watch a lot of it, but it's on my list. But they're talking about jokingly doing those kind of inappropriate warm-ups backstage in front of strangers, saying what they said, and they were like, "Hitler was right. Hitler was right." Like shit like that. Isn't it like shitty shit like that? Like the one from SNL. When Kristen Wiig does the Tanya told the teacher that the preacher didn't touch her. The teacher Wait, there's more. The teacher told the preacher that he simply couldn't reach her.
I need that.
It fucking kills me.
I've never heard that.
Yeah. But yeah, all I want to do is inappropriate warm-ups from now on.
Sweet.
Can you imagine? It's like so funny. Oh, and then they were like, black people. It's so funny. We should think of our own warm-ups for one of these podcasts before we start. Like inappropriate shit.
Pussy farts.
Aww. Precious pussy farts.
Pungent pussy farts.
Pungent pussy farts. I want to do that in front of people, be all completely serious, and be like, guys, do you mind if I just I have this thing coming up. Do you mind if I just do vocal warm-ups? Okay, thank you. I'm like, pungent pussy farts.
Pungent pushy.
This is why it's a warm-up.
Pungent pushy.
Pushy parts. Pungent pushy parts.
Wait, what was it? For real?
Pungent.
Yes.
Pussy.
Pungent pushy. Oh, wait, pungent. Yeah, that's hard.
But I like the whole phrase with like a
precious plump pushy pussy farts.
pussy foot.
Precious plump pussy farts.
The plumpant pussy.
Wait, precious pussy farts.
Precious pushy farts. This is hard for you right now. Oh my god.
Pushy fart.
She tried to push the pussy fart.
Aha! See? She tried to push the pussy.
Like the pussy. Wait. This is lovely.
Damn it, your handwriting is worse than Shanna's.
No, I'm scribbling really fast. I have great handwriting at work. Oh my god.
Oh.
There's a time and a place, and pussy farts is not the place for good writing, so don't even come at me, bro. Pussy farted wide apart. The finger.
What?
Wait.
The finger. Dude, I was just ranting about pussy farts to my cousin last night. We were hanging out for a little bit, and I can't remember how the fuck it came up, but I was like, oh my god, okay, you know what, fuck, I'll say it. I've only queefed like one time in my life, cause I was always like, I don't know what the fuck that is. You fucking know when it happens. Holy shit.
Really?
Yes. And I was just ranting about it and realizing it.
Can you do it on command like we do fake burps?
No,
like,
but if somebody could.
I think you could train yourself with like Kegels and some shit.
It's just, man.
You know, like
I couldn't control it. It was just like.
It's like if you. Wait, do that really?
I'm trying. It's like this.
For those of you who aren't watching, she literally put the mic in between her legs.
Shut the fuck up! Oh, hell no.
You have to wake up in 2 hours for work. 3, 4?
4 hours and 40 minutes.
So, maybe it's a good time to end it.
I guess. Well, if any of that made sense to anybody listening, thank you for retaining said information. And if you would like to absorb more nutrients, tune in next time.
A farewell to you, and a limerick for your travels as you go on. She tried to push the pussy fart, the pussy farted wide apart. The fickle fart perplexed her heart, for fate had found a pussy shart. Yay!
Wait,
yeah. That's gonna be in my children's book.
Damn illegal aliens!